Let's go!
Hey everybody, Coach Scott here, and today I want to ask you a question. Is food occupying space in your mind where God should be? Now, this is a very difficult question that I had to ask myself and that I struggled with for years and years, because I struggled with emotional eating and binge eating and out of control food craving. And one of the things I realized is that food doesn't fix anything in your life. And it's a lesson that I had to learn. It's something that I had to really deal with, because it's very, very frustrating when you have to always go back to old habits. You see, anytime I had an emotion, if I was bored, if I was tired, if I was fatigued, if I was anxious, if I was stressed out, I always ate. And eventually, unfortunately, I ate my way almost to 300 pounds. And I had an incident in my backyard in 2011, and God showed me very, very clearly that food doesn't fix everything. In fact, food is only for fuel and food and for energy. And again, I needed daily answers. I needed daily answers in these situations in my life to make sure that I control this eating habit and this out of control food cravings that I had. And so once I began to realize that food doesn't fix everything, that I need to really find a deeper source of meaning, a deeper source of purpose. That food was just designed to heal and repair my body if I ate it in the right way, and it was designed for fuel and it's designed for energy. I was able really to take back my body. I was able to take back my mind. I was able to take back my life. In fact, my food obsession became so bad, I believe it became an idol in my life. And many people out there will probably identify with this, because again, when you give food that type of power, it becomes a God, a little small g, in your life. And so to illustrate this point, I'm going to take a page out of my friend Kim Taylor's book, and I want to swap the word God and Lord for the word food. So watch this right here as it goes into the Bible. The joy of food is my strength. Isn't that crazy to think about? What about another one? Food heals up the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds. That makes you think about things, doesn't it? What about this one? Be strong and let your heart take courage, all you who hope in food. Isn't that silly when we stop to think about that? How about another one? Trust in food with all your heart and do not lean on your own understanding. How about one more? The righteous man will be glad in food and will take refuge in it, and all the upright heart will glory. Now, isn't that crazy? And when you look at it that way and you begin to cast those lies down and you begin to take the truth of God's word and put the rightful word back in there with Lord and God, you can take every thought you have captive and you will be free from the captivity of food obsession. So, what I want to encourage you today is, as you begin to recognize emotional eating and out of control food cravings and all the things that are going to give you a biological bias in your mind when you eat those type of food, particularly the harmful foods. So that's why you got to pay attention to things like refined grains and refined sugars, because it's likely that that's the food that has really hijacked your brain. And when you have a hijacking of your brain, it sends you the wrong signals and gives you that dopamine reward pathway. And really what God has provided food for is food to help us, not to hurt us. So you've got to be conscious and you got to pay attention and be mindful of the things that you're putting in your body. This way you can put food in its proper perspective and you will be all that you were created to be. So God bless you guys. Until the next video, I'll see you soon.